William Whalen here for GetMoreSports.com. Not one of our most upbeat videos to share with you today. Oregon, the University of Oregon, was under turmoil last year following the NCAA tournament, following the college basketball season, when it came out that 3 of their players were involved in an alleged rape. Of course, this took the college basketball world complete by storm. 3 notable players in that program. Now, we won't share their names with you here. Of course, that has been done in the past, and they have since transferred out of the program. No charges were ultimately filed. But what happened was, basically, there was a controversy around when these players, of course, committed this act versus when they were disciplined by the university. And Dana Altman, the head coach of the University of Oregon Ducks basketball program, of course said that the police had told him to let his players play on as normal. The police department said that they do not care one way or another whether college basketball players that have been accused of rape participate in athletics. So, of course, there was a lot of misinformation coming, a lot of disinformation coming out of the Oregon Athletics Department, and it ultimately surrounded mainly around one point. One of the players that was involved in this incident was a transfer from an East Coast school, Providence. Of course, the question was, what was he kicked off of Providence for? Well, he was dismissed from the Providence program for alleged sexual misconduct that was being investigated by law enforcement and school officials. And so, he is recruited to the University of Oregon, a haven for transfer basketball players, either on their final year or just looking for a second chance. Dana Altman has done a fantastic job of molding them into a team, a cohesive unit, and getting wins. Another 20-win season this year. Yet, when asked why he was able to bring in a player with that kind of past to his program, only to see that player commit another act of sexual indecency and crime with a sexual nature, he claimed that he did not know. Dana Altman took the coward's way out. He has continued to take the coward's way out. The Oregon basketball program has taken the coward's way out. And the athletics department at Oregon has taken the coward's way out. Dana Altman, for his brilliance as a basketball coach, and he is brilliant. He is a fantastic basketball coach. But guess what? He should not have a job. And I do not like calling for college coaches to be fired. I do not like to talk about other men and other families being placed in a situation of unemployment. It is not something I enjoy. But nonetheless, Dana Altman's wins do not matter at Oregon. Dana Altman's accomplishments at Oregon pale in comparison to the cowardice he showed when he did not take full responsibility for his actions and his determination to win, resulting in a campus environment that was very unsafe for one young woman, and maybe more. His actions directly affected this by bringing in a player to win. And I get that the climate in college basketball has never been more competitive. It has never been more important and more cutthroat to win games at all costs. And I certainly understand where he was coming from. But it is inexcusable, the actions taken since then. Dana Altman should not win Pac-12 Coach of the Year this year, despite his coaching job being the best in the conference. Taking what was a team that should have been 8th or 9th in the standings before the season and bringing them into the top 3 is remarkable. And it is another testament to his ability as a basketball coach to be outstanding. But being a basketball coach and winning games is not as important as protecting student safety and protecting female students from sexual and violent acts. And that was not done at the University of Oregon. And the university, the basketball program, and the athletic department have taken the coward's way out ever since that first press conference. And it has to stop now. And it won't stop because Dana Altman has a real shot at winning Pac-12 Coach of the Year. And in fact, he may get a raise. And he deserves it on the court. But off the court, his job is that much more important. And he failed. And he should not be at the University of Oregon anymore.